We take this moment to express our gratitude to you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here with us, spending your time with us in the first week of 2012. And I'm also very grateful for Michael Stevenson for sharing us his moments, even with his busy schedules. You know, it's been some time we've been trying to set this up, but for now, he is really someone I am so grateful about, because honestly, I changed my trend of thoughts, my plans after I attended his Power to Create Your Life Now event. And he also has one more upcoming event, and this is a very noble event, and I want him to invite you also and get that website to our viewers so that you can explain to them. After this, he's gonna share with us his theme song, which he himself wrote and composed, Change the Tide. So can you tell us what is the website, or what are we up to? What is the date?
Sure.
Where is the venue for that?
So this is a different kind of an event. You don't see this kind of an event from most public speakers and motivational speakers. Well, the question I asked myself was, how can we serve the people who need us the most but can afford us the least? How can we serve the people who are unemployed right now, who are underemployed, who are U.S. military and they don't know what to do when they get out of the military, or they're returning veterans, or they're veterans of other wars? People who need new direction in life but don't have the money necessarily to come to a big motivational speaking event that's usually costs thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting together with some of the biggest names in the industry. We've got Les Brown coming, Bob Donnell is going to speak, Lauren Solomon, I'm speaking. We've got another person I'm waiting for confirmation, big name. Wish I could tell you who it was right now, but we're waiting for confirmation and before we give the name. The idea of this is to take these people who are maybe feeling like they're a little bit stuck, right? Because that's part of where our problem right now is in America. We're stuck. Our unemployment numbers are up, right? The revenues are down, everything, all this stuff is going on. Well, if we can just take, say, one person who's unemployed and we can change the tide of their life, if we can teach them the tools to, for instance, release, this is the part that I'm doing, release the stuff in the past. Les Brown is going to talk about how to get motivated and get hungry in your life. Bob Donnell is going to talk about how to connect with the right people to get the job. Lauren Solomon's going to teach them how to create a magical business. She's an image expert. She's going to teach you how to create a magical outfit for interviewing for under $50. It'll look like a $500 outfit, but it's $50.
Wow.
So we're going to come together, and there's a very specific purpose to this, which is how to get into that job that you want, or how to get into that, maybe even be an entrepreneur. Everybody who comes will be coming for free. That's our pledge. We're going to have 1,000 people there. It's in LA. It's April 12th through the 15th. It's called Change the Tide. And it's going to be 1,000 people who are unemployed, underemployed, U.S. military, and veterans. Wow. And we're going to change lives. And by changing the lives of 1,000 people, what we're going to begin to do is to begin to change the tide of America.
Indeed. Yes. I always support people like Michael Stevenson and a lot of speakers and transformational mentors out there. Personally, the Lanal Connection would like to thank Michael Stevenson for offering this kind of program, and that's why I am here still live on air whenever I have the chance to, bring you some really very good mentors. And I am always hungry and in search for transformational mentors who is gonna, empower people all over the globe. Because this program is brought to you by the Women Information Network, and we are in 156 countries, over 1,000 cities in 2012, and we are having global events in the Philippines, in LA. Particularly, I am one of the event directors there. So my plan is really to get engaged with people like Michael Stevenson here and his wonderful network, to be able to bring to you only the best and only success oriented topic. For most people, it's really hard for them to get over from their past. That's why we decided to hold this program today, releasing the past, because you know, when we get stuck, we just don't want to do anything anymore.
Sure.
But there's always hope. There's always a new day, and there's always a way to get over those past that's not serving us. So with that, I would like Michael to give us some more parting messages so
Sure.
that we can truly empower the audience of the Lanel Connection.
Sure.
Yeah.
So with the new event, with Change the Tide, you know, I really find there's only two kinds of people in the world. There's the one kind of person who needs it right now. So if you are underemployed, if you're unemployed, if you're U.S. military, or if you're a veteran, then go to changethetide.org, changethetide.org, and enroll in the event. It will cost you nothing. It doesn't even ask for a credit card. The other kind of person is the kind of person who doesn't need it. And that means that you are employed and you're grateful for it. And if that's your case, a lot of people are asking us, how are you going to put on an event for 1,000 people for free? Because it costs money to put on an event. The room alone is going to cost us $10,000.
Yes.
This is where the second kind of person comes in. If you are employed and you're grateful, please contribute. And there's two ways that we're asking people to contribute. Number one, donate $5. That's all we're asking. If we can get 5,000 people to give $5, we have funded this event for 1,000 people to change the tide in their lives. And so that's all we're asking. If you'd like to donate more, all of the speakers are donating perks. And so if you do donate more, there's perks that you'll get, and some of our home study courses and books and things like that. The other way you can contribute is to come and be a part of the event. We will need people to be there to help us at the event, to help these 1,000 people. So you can also register there on the website to come and help at the event. So even if you don't need necessarily the exact things that we're teaching at the event, you can still come and help and still absorb it all and be able to hear people like me and Les Brown and Bob Donnell and all these people as well. So
there you
it'll
go.
be great.
Gosh, thank you so much, Michael. It was a pleasure to be hearing from you, and this is something that I haven't heard from him before. Like what kind of project he is into right now. I have been to his other great events, but this one is something that's close to my heart. This is something also that I advocate in my Lanel Connection, and I wish to help more people through this program of Michael. I am in collaboration with Michael in providing support for people whom where I was once a part of. I was once unemployed myself. You know how the economy goes in the United States, but there's no giving up. I mean, it's always, there's always a way, there's always a chance. People like Michael Stevenson will always be there to give us the chance, only if we put that intention and if we voluntarily offer ourselves to be in that moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's episode.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Michael, and we'll see you again in the next episode. Happy 2012 to everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So as a person in the seminar industry, as I look around in the field, I notice, a lot of us have achieved a great amount of success as seminar speakers. And typically the business model is you find people that have a lot of money and you market to them. And those are the people who come in, and you'll notice that, most of the high-paid seminar leaders out there, they're charging thousands and thousands of dollars for tickets. And while that's a great business model, and while it does make a lot of money, I've always felt in my heart that there's a whole segment of people, there's another segment of people that need us the most but can afford us the least. And so I came up with an idea for an event in April, and we're putting on an event called Change the Tide. We're going to help 1,000 people who are unemployed, underemployed, U.S. military, and veterans to literally get their lives back on track. We're going to teach them the tools to take control of their mind, to take control of their destiny, to create the life that they desire. And by changing the tide of one person at a time, we're going to begin to change the tide of America. And so a few weeks ago, I actually woke up with the first line of a song in my head. And I rolled out of bed, and I grabbed my guitar and my notepad, and I started feverishly writing down all the lyrics to it. By lunchtime, I had the song written. By dinner time, I actually had it recorded. And so this is the theme song for that event. It's called Change the Tide. I look around and I realize there's people feeling dread in a world that's so evolved. You would think we could have solved all the problems we see people going through. But what can I do about it when it's just me against the world? Reach in your heart, feel a little gratitude. Together we can change the tide with you. Sometimes I see that the world is not like me. There are people who don't have the things I do. But when I feel gratitude about the things I have and do, I can give a little and it means the world. Now you can be the hero you want to be. Realize we can't do it without you. Reach in your heart, feel a little gratitude. Together we can change the tide with you. Together we can change the world with you. Now you can be the hero you want to be. Realize we can't do it without you. Reach in your heart, feel a little gratitude. Together we can change the tide with you. Together we can change the world.